I'm Akacia Schauermann, and this is Hoofbeat News.
Good morning, FMHS. Today is Monday.
Today is Monday, May 11th, and today is the final Hoofbeat News for the 2019-2020 school year. We hope you've enjoyed watching the show as much as we have enjoyed making it. Our first story is about the changes to graduation this year.
So we've been hoping all along that we were going to be able to do something like a traditional graduation. I think that's what everybody goes through their years of schooling expecting to have happen at the end, and it's pretty hard to let go of that at the last minute, even when there's a global crisis going on. So we held out hope for a long time that we might be able to do that just by postponing. But the further we got into it, the more we realized we are just not going to be able to do that. So we thought through what the key pieces of graduation are, of a graduation ceremony are, which is certainly about the speeches that happen. There's usually a slideshow, and that's not just a Fort Morgan thing. That happens pretty much all over the place. There's some music, there's pomp and circumstance, and the processional. So how do we keep all of that stuff? So in thinking about that, we decided to try to do it all in one ceremony was probably going to be too much. So we've split it into two pieces. So the speeches and the slideshow and the music and all of that stuff are going to happen on the day of graduation on May 16th. And that'll be a video that'll go out on the district YouTube channel. And we'll send out a link to the entire school community. And it'll be on Facebook and it'll be on the website and everything so that people can locate that and they can watch it right when we push it out, or they can watch it whenever they want and as many times as they want after that. So it's automatically, all of that stuff is automatically recorded for them, the speeches and the slideshow and all of that. So that just leaves then the processional, you know, the sort of senior march and the distributing of the diplomas. And we're sort of able to recreate the senior march. We're going to do that as a parade and keep people in their cars, which is going to automatically keep them distanced. Unfortunately, it also makes them a little bit harder to see, but they get to decorate the cars, and that'll be nice. And they'll be in their caps and gowns, and they may or may not choose to have their family with them. That's kind of up to them how they want to do that. The one thing that we weren't able to get around at the end was the actual handing of the diploma, because that's just something that the health department is not going to allow. So instead, they're going to have their diploma covers with them already. The way it looks right now, and it sort of changes every hour still a little bit, but the way it looks right now, there'll be an opportunity. They'll get to a certain point in the parade. We will call their name. They'll get out of the car, quickly hold up the diploma case. We'll take a picture of them with the diploma case and standing in front of their car, and that will pass for the moment that they actually receive the diploma as far as they're concerned. And then the actual paper diploma will come in the mail after that. So that's what we came up with. It's certainly not ideal, and it's actually a whole lot more work for us to plan even than the regular graduation ceremony. But for the most part, I would say almost unanimously, people have been pretty happy with that. And I think the idea, especially of getting 2 days to celebrate the graduation instead of one, has made it feel like we were taking it seriously and making it important. So that's the plan.
Let's appreciate all the seniors who have dealt with such big change this year. Next, we wanted to end the show with a lighthearted video. So here's Uriah with a water review.
So I bought a bunch of water. Does Arrowhead water taste different than Aquafina water? Does Wallachia, Hawaiian volcanic water, taste different than core water? But does smart water taste better than Fiji water? Of course. we can't do this without being one with water. So I turned on the sprinkler to be one with water. So the more water I drink, the more water I become. So first off, Arrowhead water. Now I've never been a fan of Arrowhead water because it tastes a little rusty. That's definitely lower on the list. Now we have Aquafina water. Now that's water. So this is definitely, Dasani is definitely above the list. Definitely above Arrowhead water. A lot of people have mixed feelings about Arrowhead water, saying that it tastes too rusty, saying that it's just not water. And some people love Arrowhead water, saying they can't taste the difference. So the next water is a Valakia water from Hawaii. So, for me personally, this water tastes like Arrowhead water, but not the extreme strength of what Arrowhead water actually tastes like. So this is definitely still above Arrowhead water, but Aquafina is definitely above this kind of water. Now this water, smart water, it tastes smart. It tastes pure. It's a smart investment if you want to quench your thirst. But I do have to say smart water is above Aquafina water just because what you pay for. It's a bigger bottle, it's a longer bottle, and it has a cooler name. It makes you feel smart while drinking it. For the next water is a very popular water. It's called Core Hydration Water. It tastes like water. And now for the final water is Fiji water. And this water is most commonly known because it's from Fiji, the islands of Fiji, and it's a very expensive bottle of water. Your first thought is, who would spend that much for water? I would spend that much for water. It tastes like high quality water. Isn't that crazy? So the main difference as I can see is that the more we progress from low end to high end is the more pure the water tastes. This tastes rusty. This tastes exactly like Arrowhead without the rustiness. This is your typical Aquafina water that you would buy at Disneyland for $3 because you're thirsty. This is the water you would buy for a road trip. Core water is just easy. It has the spray cap so you can spray the water into your mouth. And then you have Fiji water, the deluxe water that everybody buys because it's deluxe and from Fiji. So I hope you enjoyed my review about these waters. And the most thing I can say is that they're water. Arrowhead water is just not good water. Fiji water is just water, but with a cooler design and just more expensive. So thank you for watching this video about me reviewing these waters so you can stay hydrated during this entire quarantine and your summer break. Thank you, FMHS, and we will see you next year.
That's it for our final episode of the year. Have a great summer, and we hope to see you in the fall, FMHS.